College tuition is rising at an alarming rate, but there are some resources that you can take advantage of right here in San Diego. We're going to tell you all about it this morning. We're joined by Kelly Shaw and Matt Tibbetts from the College Planning Centers of America. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I want to say good morning to Jeannie, who is one of their clients. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. First of all, tell me about the free resources available to parents who are planning to send their kids to college, which are a lot of them out there.
Absolutely. There's a lot of things that we do at College Planning Centers of America to help families plan for college. We conduct workshops for free to educate families about the processes that they need to learn about in order to maximize any potential savings that they can have. There's also a wonderful program called SAGE, founded by Dr. Johnson from the Wharton Business School, which is a tuition reduction program that we enroll families in for free.
Now, how does SAGE work? This is maybe a relatively new term to parents out there. We all know what scholarships are and financial aid, but what exactly is SAGE?
SAGE means Savings and Growth for Education, and there's a lot of different things that families can do, but starting out just by meeting with us and by attending a workshop and educating themselves about the process, they can, I think Jeannie got $2,500 just for going through that process, and that's a direct reduction off the cost of tuition.
Absolutely. Jeannie, tell me about your experience. How old are your children, first of all?
Well, I have 3 girls. I have a 13-year-old, a 15-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
So starting very early to plan for their college education, you actually told me that you wish you started earlier.
I do, because I noticed that I could have earned more SAGE tuition credits. And that's great, because anytime you can reduce the cost of college, because it's getting so expensive nowadays.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, in fact, Jeannie, you graduated from USD.
I did.
And USD is one of the schools on the SAGE program, and so you can earn up to 1 year's tuition as a reduction.
Oh, wow.
By doing the right things and saving for college. And so Jeannie's got about 13,000 to 14,000 points already in 6 months, and she'll have 1 year's tuition paid for probably by, not the end of this next year, but the year after, and then she can start building up points for her other kids.
That helps tremendously. That's got to be a huge burden lifted from your shoulders, just to have 1 year tuition paid for.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because we are just wondering how we're going to be able to pay for it with 3 girls, and we really want them to get a decent education, and we want to send them to private school anyway, because I went to private school and so did my husband. So this really helps a lot.
Well, it's all about educating the public as to how you get this financial aid and how you get this SAGE certificate and these different scholarships. There are a few factors that the government uses to determine their financial contribution. What are those factors?
There are actually 7 factors. They are the parent's income, the student's income, the parent's assets, the student's assets, number of people in the house, the number of kids in college, and the age of the oldest parent.
I think that's a big misconception. A lot of people think that just the kid's grade plays such a huge factor in the scholarship. That's not always the case, right?
The vast majority of financial aid has nothing to do with the grades.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, because people always think, well, if I have straight A's, I might be able to get a full ride scholarship. And in some cases, yes, but in this case, the grades don't have that much to do with how much money you'll get.
Correct.
No, it could. I mean, especially in private schools or any school, actually. If you're a good student, believe me, it is somewhat negotiable as to what your A package eventually will be. We're working with a couple families now that have some top-level students, and we're competing a couple schools against each other to see who will give them the best package.
Tell me more about this free workshop. We're really encouraging people to take advantage of this. If you have kids, it doesn't matter how young they are, it's never too early to start planning for their college education.
Absolutely, and we would say if you've got a student entering their junior or senior year in high school, you have to come and talk to us right away. There's some things that you can do right now that will save thousands and thousands of dollars for the family. But even in Jeannie's case, kids as young as grade school, we encourage families to come. We're going to be doing a workshop right here in the San Diego area on July 21st. You just give us a call or email us from the website, and we'll give you all the details.
Do all the schools use the same criteria when offering these scholarships and SAGE, or are they all different? And how do we decipher between all of them?
They're all different. Quite honestly, the best way to decipher between them is to come talk to us. We've got some proprietary software that analyzes all the schools, what methodology they use to determine what the parent can afford to pay for, and what factors are going to come into play in terms of how much financial aid a family can receive, and every school is different.
Jeannie, overall, your experience with these guys has been extremely positive, and you've seen how much money that you've gotten in return. What's your advice to parents out there planning for their kids' education?
I think that especially if you work full-time, that you definitely should do this, because I know I don't have time to research all of this stuff and compare the colleges. And these guys have been great. They've kind of walked me through the whole process. They're going to be walking me through the whole process as my kids get into college or approaching college and applying. And I've had a really positive experience.
Okay, tell our viewers once again how they can reach you. Anyone who has kids, remember, it's never too early to start planning for their education.
Easiest way is to contact us on the website, www.collegeplanningcentersofamerica.com. And you can contact us, call us at 951-676-6301. And we'll be glad to either come out and meet with you, or you can come to our office in Temecula. And we'll be having a workshop, as Matt says, the 21st here in the San Diego area.
And once again, free workshops, so definitely take advantage of that. And there's the information on your screen. They have so much reading material that you can take advantage of, and definitely get out there and see these guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
of you. For more information, as always, head to our website, san diego6.com, and click on San Diego Living.